Hashtag Me Too. It's not just an American thing. There are plenty of European women who are posting it too. And they're not only talking about Dominique Strauss-Kahn. Hashtag Me Too. Maybe you've seen it on social media. If all the women who've been sexually harassed or assaulted wrote Me Too as a status, we might give people a sense of the problem. So many people are posting. My wife said, boy, if you would include the men, then there would be a lot more Me Too's. So, at the risk of stealing her idea, I he-peated her idea and then mansplained how I'm totally gonna bro-appropriate it. Now, obviously, the gender politics here are mighty complex, and the European in me says, let's just stay out of it. But the American in me says, let's wade right in. Technically, I am a Me Too. Now, if I'm gonna post my Me Too, I wanna be specific because there has been some confusion. I just heard a friend of mine complain, oh, so some boyfriend body shamed you once and now you get to post a Me Too too? And this was not some bro talking, this was a woman whose Me Too was so much worse that she doesn't even feel comfortable posting a Me Too. Funny thing about sexual abuse, of all the stories you're hearing, it's only the ones people feel comfortable telling you about. Okay, so only in the interests of showing how widespread Me Too is, I too am a Me Too. And I'll be specific. My first Me Too was when I was like 5 years old. I guess I was molested by the old guy in my friend's basement. As I recall, I was free to leave at any time, and I don't feel particularly traumatized, but it is true that ever since having that thing in my mouth, I've never been able to enjoy scallops. And no, that was not in Belgium, that was in the US. Another Me Too was when I was staying at a hotel where the owner had let himself into my room and was feeling me up in my bed. That was in Europe. I once had a professor who backed me into a corner and put his tongue in my ear. That was US. And back to Europe. I once booked a massage, just a massage, but still, when the ending came, she offered a happy ending. I told her I do not want a happy ending. And somehow, accidentally, she punched me in the balls. Funny, right? It's funny how I keep needing to think of these things as funny. And I know more males who qualify as Me Too. The point is, whether it's male or female, American or European, the cause of a Me Too is generally just the one gender. Except in the case of that massage parlor. Hell hath no fury. And now, in the US, my old high school teacher is being accused of sexual abuse. And with that in mind, this whole scandal reminds me of that old joke of the two tourists who meet a man in a small town and ask him his name. He says, "You see that house over there? I built that house. Do they call me Roger the house builder? No. See the church? I helped build the church in this town. Do they call me Roger the church builder? No. Shag one sheep." And yeah, now the sheep is a Me Too.